Now, though, are you a fan of... That should be quite easy, right? I reckon he punches slowly as well. Are you a fan of financial fair play?
In the last few moments, Manchester City have been charged by the Premier League with numerous breaches of financial rules.
In this country, everyone is innocent until proven guilty, and didn't happen.
There is a strong sense amongst a lot of clubs, I think, FFP being put there to kind of lock the door and stop you from achieving.
Everton have been given a 10-point penalty. The punishment applies immediately.
It does feel to me 10 points is a bloody heavy penalty.
We were stunned. I think football was stunned by the outcome of the 10 points. So who knows what comes next, not just for ourselves, for many others, I would imagine.
I'm not in favour of the financial fair play rules as they are presently put together.
The way it's sounding from the noise out there is that it's not just about us, there'll be others looked at possibly over time.
When you're talking about Man City, whataboutery is a lazy way of getting past an argument saying, well, what about what he did? Well, so what they did? Let's worry about what you did.
Lots of people having their say on financial fair play. You can do the same by picking up the phone 03717223344. Are you a fan of financial fair play?
In some respects, yeah, because I understand it helps protect football clubs. I get that. Mm-hmm. But also as well, I think if you're a club and you've got a billionaire owner, let the guy spend. Do you know what I mean? If he can prove that if he can prove his finances and that the club won't go out of business, let them go and spend what they want, man.
But then that just goes against what you've just said about the smaller clubs.
No, but do you know what I mean? No, but as long as if their owner can prove that whatever they do, they're not going to go out of business.
I know, but then if you've got... Listen, I sort of agree with you, right?
Do you know what I mean?
But I'm going to play devil's advocate. If you're Newcastle and your owners have got like 400 billion, right? You're going to blow other sides out the water. Okay? The transfer fees will be hiked up because people know if you're going in for one of their players, they can push the price up and you're still going to pay.
But right? they do that anyway.
Yeah, I know, but even more so.
No.
It will be inflated. The price of players will be inflated.
But it's not like it's like now. Like if Manchester City or Newcastle go for a player now.
I know, but it'll be more. If you know you've got a bottomless pit.
Yeah, clubs aren't that stupid. They're not going to go and pay. If a player's worth 40 million and the other club go to 50, the club are not going to go, all right, we'll give you 90. It won't happen.
No, I know. Okay, well, that's one of the reasons, right? I also think that if you are a Newcastle and you've got new owners that have come in and they can blow everyone out of the water, what chance the smallest, like Palace, what chance have they got of surviving? Okay? But at the same time, right, I do think that if you have owners coming in, they've got gazillions to spend, they can't spend it. I mean, ultimately, we want to see the best players in the Premier League, right? Yeah. And you're going to have the best players in the Premier League if all the money's over here. And if you've got billionaire owners wanting to bring in likes of Mbappe on a free...
But could you not, these owners, and I get it, as long as it protects the smaller clubs, because that's what FFP was brought in for, right?
To protect the smaller ones from spending too much and going out of business.
Exactly. So if a club at Newcastle, if they looked at their books, for instance, and went, right, this, how much, I'm playing, as you say, devil's advocate. I don't really understand financial fair play, how it works and all that. I understand the concept, but I'm not Simon Jordan, who could tell you about it down to...
It's very simple.
No, I get it, but he can use this guy.
It's all about revenue and commercial income, right?
Keep going.
No, it's very simple, right? So it's all about the amount of money that your club bring in, right? Through either ticket sales and TV rights and all that, or other revenue
sponsorships
streams.
And all that.
Yeah, right? So and with that, every club can spend over that, whatever that number is, by 105 million over 3 years.
Okay, cool. So, if you make 3 million, you can spend 108 million. Oh, you said 100 over, yeah? That's what you said.
Yeah. If you're a football club and you made £3 million.
Yeah, you're worried. So my point is, though, what about if these big owners come in, like Newcastle, for instance, and they put down, give the Premier League or somebody a pot of money.
Like a deposit.
Right, that keeps the club going for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Right? And then they go, okay, that's fair enough, that's sufficient.
Yeah.
And then bang, do what they want.
That would work. In my world, that would work.
Do you know what I mean? 5 years, here's 5 years' money. This club will not go under. Here's the...
Like a deposit when you go for a B&B.
Do you know what? As with Newcastle, take the billion, Premier League.
Yeah.
The club will not go under now. Here we go. Mbappe.
Why are you rubbing your hands?
Because that's what they could do. But the fact that...
everything you've said I agree with.
Do you know what I mean?
Right?
Like Newcastle...
But what about fans of smaller sides? They'll be going, hold on a minute, the golf's going to get even bigger.
Okay,
we're looking at like Aston Villa. Their owners are not short of a few quid, right? But it's very difficult at the moment for sides to break into the top four. Okay? You've seen Newcastle do it recently. Billionaire owners, Aston Villa, billionaire owners and so on. But if you're looking at other sides like Brighton, right, who are knocking on the door at the moment, the gap between Brighton and the rest is going to be so big they will have no chance.
Yeah, but the gap's huge already.
I know, but you're making it bigger.
I know I'm making it bigger, but the gap is massive, right? Huge already. And Brighton,
But Brighton
but Brighton are doing it a different way with their recruitment, which is incredible.
Yeah, but Brighton could knock on the door of top 4 at the moment. They won't even get near that door. They won't even be allowed down that street.
I don't know if that's the case. Well, okay, for instance, Chelsea have spent that much money. Look where that's got them. So money's not always success.
That's a very good point.
Chelsea have spent I don't know how much.
Yeah,
can't get near them. Like can't get anywhere
very
near
good point. Very good point. What do you make of financial fair play? Let's go to the phone lines. Just in a yes or no, right? Keep it or get rid of it. That's not really a yes or no, but either way, keep it or get rid of it.
Well, because my idea is not coming to fruition yet, where you put the deposit.
Yeah,
keep it.
Keep financial fair play. Phil is a Forest fan. Joins us now. Hello, Phil. How are you?
Hiya, guys. I'm fine, thanks. Are you?
Good. I'm very well. Thank you for asking.
Good. Myself, I think financial fair play has to stay. It's really difficult. I mean, look at being a Forest fan, seeing where we have, and I can understand why in the past we're probably when we're thinking, we need one player to get up, we're chairman haven't, because how much investment what we've had to do, not just on the playing side, but on the ground, in the academy and everything. It's just the gap is so big. And if you do get rid of it, you're going to have other teams going, look what Derby tried to do, try to buy themselves up in the league and then got themselves in really, really tricky situation that could have been avoided. And I think it's difficult, and I think it's difficult because the gap is massive. Even in the Premier League, it's having like 2 or 3 different leagues in the league as well. And you can see what's happening in the Championship, the gap between Leicester going down compared to some of the rest of the teams, the financial, where they can have that money. It's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and I think it's really difficult to say forget it, because it's okay your chairman spending a lot of money, but if that goes, your players are on long-term contracts as well, so that doesn't help with the deposit scheme. Because if you're going to do anything, you're going to have to cover each individual player for the wages, for the length of that contract in case they do go and move on. And I think it's
wouldn't that deposit cover that if you put down, I don't know, 300 million?
Depending on how many, if you put a £300 million down, you could probably that's 3 players, isn't it, in Premier League? That's it.
Phil, do you think by keeping financial fair play as well, it helps sides like Nottingham Forest keep hold of their best players, or do you just think that the top teams will just come and take them regardless?
I think. Look, if you have a look at Brennan Johnson, the financial fair play doesn't really help because, we sold him British player because it goes on your asset books as well. So I don't think it helps in that way, because otherwise it should be any. Because I think John O would have probably stayed at Forest. And I think you're always going to have that problem of anyone coming in. We've got a central defender from Brazil who, he's going to be, already teams are looking at him, same with Morgan Gibbs-White, Murillo as well. You can see that the upper teams are going to go there, and it's really difficult, because you're trying to balance in that to have a squad big enough to compete.
So you want to keep it, Phil, right?
I think so, yeah. I think it's for the best of the club.
Okay. Phil, what a great call. How lovely to speak to you. Have a great weekend.
And you take care, guys.
Thanks, man.
Because I was just asking Joe there about when FFP came in.
Yeah.
2011,
2012?
I think about Roman Abramovich's first couple of windows. Mate, he was bringing in about 4 or 5 top
end. Todd Bowley's done in the windows that he's been there.
That's my point. They've spent all the money. Hasn't worked, though.
I don't understand, right? Someone needs to explain this, why Newcastle need to sell a player to bring a player in. And Chelsea need to sell Conor Gallagher to bring a player in. I don't understand it.
What's going to tell you that? Voice note him. Your boy.
Who?
Simon
Jordan?
Yeah. You messaged me.
I don't want him on this show, do I?
Just pretty privately.
I don't want him anywhere near this show, do I? Ruin it. Huh? I'm guessing with Conor Gallagher to do with homegrown talent.
Yeah, because it doesn't go against the books, is it?
Yeah.
He just said that, didn't he? Because of Brennan Johnson.
Yeah, but then,
But I don't know why he'd sell Conor Gallagher, because...
It's nuts.
To do what? To bring in who? Your recruitment so far has been appalling.
Yeah. And you ain't going to get... Well, I'd say you ain't going to get better than Conor Gallagher. He's pretty good, right?
He's pretty good, right? And listen, there are better players out there than him. But my point is, at least you know what you're getting from him. They bring in somebody that we have no idea that they're going to get.
Yeah, no idea about
Mudryk, and we don't know what's going on.
Financial fair play. You're a fan of it or not?
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.